Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with Monday Night Raw, streamed live yesterday on Netflix from the OVO Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. The show opened with a confrontation between John Cena and WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. Cena vowed to win the championship at WrestleMania while Rhodes laid down an immediate challenge to Cena, but Cena walked away.
One thing, John, I cannot let you do it. I cannot have that on my conscience. Right now, I need you to see me. I need you to see all of them, and I need you to understand that your psychotic need to take this does not outweigh our right to keep it. The champ is no longer standing there. The champ is standing in the center of this ring. And see you walking away empty-handed. John Cena, that is how you walk away from WrestleMania. And that is how you walk away from the WWE.
In the main event, Braun Breaker retained the Intercontinental title over Penta, winning by disqualification due to outside interference from Dominic Mysterio. Judgment Day then attacked both Penta and Breaker to end the show.
And now he goes after Breaker again. Balor, irate.
No new members of Judgment Day tonight, but Penta.
A coup de grace by Finn Balor.
Judgment, disarray.
Judgment Day continues to try to reestablish its dominance on Monday Night Raw.
During another in-ring promo segment, World Women's Champion Io Sky squabbled with Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. General Manager Adam Pearce declared that Sky would defend the title against Ripley next week, with the winner defending against Belair at WrestleMania. In other results, El Grande Americano defeated Dragon Lee via submission with the ankle lock, unmasking him in the process. The Usos beat A-Town Down Under and then were attacked by World Champion Gunther, and Lyra Valkyria retained the Women's Intercontinental title against Raquel Rodriguez. After the match, Valkyria was attacked by Liv Morgan and Rodriguez until Bayley made the save. In more WWE news, the natural disasters Earthquake and Typhoon have been announced as the newest inductees into the WWE Hall of Fame. Rumors had been circulating for weeks, but WWE officially confirmed the induction, which is set to take place as part of the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony during WrestleMania week in Las Vegas. The disasters, made up of the late John Tenta and Fred Ottman, uncle to WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, were managed as a tag team by Jimmy Hart in the early 1990s and held the WWF World Tag Team title in 1992. Also scheduled to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year are Triple H, Lex Luger, and Michelle McCool. In business news, technology investing company Silver Lake has completed its acquisition of Endeavor Group, the company that owns TKO, the parent company of both WWE and the UFC, according to an official announcement made yesterday. As part of Silver Lake, Endeavor will now be taken private, although TKO will continue to be a publicly traded company. Under Silver Lake, the portfolio of talent representation businesses owned by Endeavor will now be known as WME Group. And we close with ratings news. Last Friday, SmackDown drew an audience of 1.459 million viewers to USA Network, according to WrestleNomics. That's down from the previous week's audience of 1.571 million. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic tumbled to a .39, down sharply from the .52 the show had done the previous 3 weeks. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the wrestling news. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.